Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. Before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across the world, who are spreading his knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So today I want to make a video concerning that Esau, the so-called white man, consents with thieves, with thievery, because there are a lot of examples around us in this society showing you that Esau is actually the biggest thief and the biggest terrorist, okay? But they always try to play the victim. So this is Psalms chapter 50, straight to the point, verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Now who is thou talking about? It's talking about the wicked. Okay, it's talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, so let me start at verse 16 for you to see that also. But unto the wicked the Most High said, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Like, who are you, living wicked, trying to, take my words? Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. Yeah, man, they act like, they care and they, want you to. Basically, when you go to, for example, go to court, right? They make you swear on the Bible, which has laws, which contains of laws. But then when they need to judge you, they cast the Bible away and they put their own judgment book in front of you and judge you by those laws. Okay? So these people are wicked, man. Verse 18. So this is talking about these so-called Edomites, these so-called white people. Salakia. These white people, so-called white people. When thou sawest a thief, so when they see a thief, right? A thief is somebody that steals. Steals food, steals drinks, steals cars, maybe steals a purse, steals land, steals gold, steals your chain, whatever. Then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. So when they see a thief, they consent with them. So what does that word mean, consent? In the book of Psalms chapter 50, verse 18, it says in the Hebrew, rasa, okay, rasa, which means to be pleased with, be favorable to, accept favorably. So they are pleased with these thieves, man, with thievery. Okay, they accept it, to be accepted, it says. Okay, enjoy. It says here in the translation count, it says enjoy, delight, favorable, acceptable, accomplish, affection, approve. So they are down with thievery. And if you think about it, their whole prosperity is based upon thievery. Everywhere they go, they rape, they rob, and murder people, Like, look what they did to the Native Americans, for example, man. They came to that land, acted like they were all friendly, They got even taught the ways by the Native Americans, wrote all these things down like they always do. And then after they were done, they killed them, okay, and basically stole all that knowledge that the Native Americans had. And now they claim that they found so-called America. Okay. So anyway, another example, when they see a thief and they consent with them. For example, in this society, man, as a man, you might, be working hard. You might be earning a little bit of money, working more than 8 hours a day, maybe, or around 8 hours a day, to pay your rent. Now, after a while, maybe after 3 years, right, of hard work, you now can build your own house or buy your own big house, big apartments with a big garden, And then you have a woman, okay, and this woman, you marry her. Now, after a while, you're gonna divorce. Now she has the right to get 50% of what you built it for, okay? So that is thievery because she had nothing to do with the struggle that you went through, Okay. Now, if you and your wife, build up a company together, that's a different story. But if she had nothing to do with that struggle and with you building it up and with you earning your money, then how is it fair that she, you know, has right to all that money of yours and all that hard work that you put in, man? For example, these celebrities or these pro athletes who marry a woman, okay, they've been working hard their whole life, or let's say they've been training their whole life to get where they are right now, earning that money, those millions maybe. Now a woman comes in, marries him, and divorces him, and now has the right of 50%, if not more, from everything that he has earned. So that is thievery. They consent with it, and their law says that it can happen like that, man. So that is also something that's thievery, man. You know. So even if that woman commits adultery with another man, so she is your wife and she's sleeping with another man, and now she wanna divorce you, she still, you know, is able to get the 50% of your whole income and your whole thing that you build up, man. Okay. Meanwhile, the scripture says, thou shalt not commit adultery. Let me see. That's like in the Dutch called overspel. Like a man has a woman and that woman sleeping with another man. That is adultery. Exodus 20 and 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. So you should not do that. Okay. Again, another example. They don't teach you the laws in schools, man. Okay. But why is that? Because they want to keep making profit out of your mistakes in the society. They want to keep coming with loopholes to make even more benefit of you, even make more money of you, and keep making money of you. Okay, here it is. You might have a insurance or whatever. You gotta pay for, but in the law it says that the insurance in this case doesn't have to grant you any money, or doesn't have to pay for the things that you went through, or whatever, man. Or you might be in a situation with the government where they now can force you to move out your house. Okay. Meanwhile, if you had known the law, you could have learned that the day when we're not even in a position to remove you out of your house to begin with. Things like that. Okay, they don't teach you this at school, man. Okay, meanwhile, the scripture shows that, in the case of the Israelites, of course, the law should be taught, man. Okay, so this is, let me see. Exodus chapter 24, verse 12. And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give thee tables of stone, and a law. So the law was written on stone, and commandments which I have written. To do what? That thou mayest teach them. So we are supposed to learn the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Why? Because, that way we cannot sin and we can, please the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai by keeping his ways and keeping his will. Okay. Now, in this society, this shows you that these Edomites are really the opposition of the Most High, man. In this society, they don't teach you that. Okay. Because they want you to go off. They want you to make mistakes. They want you to break the law so you can go to jail, or they can fine you and make even more money out of your life, man. So these people are very wicked, and their spirit is not upright in them, like the scripture says. Okay. Upright. I don't know where it is, Salakia. But anyway, the other is also that they are basically, with their meetings, they are busy with changing laws every now and then, for their own benefit, of course, man. Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. So you are planning something evil. Planning sin. Salakia. The bell caught me off guard. Woe to them that devise evil, meaning destruction unto you, that want iniquity, that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, so just because these Edomites have the power, you know, to basically make their own laws, just because they have the power to, they do it, and they willingly don't teach you. So you now keep on going off. Therefore, you need to pay them because you went off. And you need to go to jail when you break the law heavy. Okay? Of course. Yeah, and of course, if you live wicked, then, that is what you deserve. But that is why we are waiting for the righteous kingdom to come, man. Because this world ain't it. This society ain't it. It's built to destroy you and not to build you up. Okay, it's built upon wickedness. Okay, Satan is ruling this earth right now. Okay, and these Edomites, these devils, these deceivers, they are the puppets, and they are actually consenting with Satan, man. They are actually doing very wicked. Yeah, so basically Satan is ruling this earth, of course, the spiritual demon Satan, but in the flesh, these Edomites are ruling this earth, and on the top of the world, they have the dominion, you see, and they are exercising these wicked laws, these wicked things, man. So anyway, I hope it was edifying, sincerity and truth. And with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadosh. I want to give double honor to my other apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across the world who worship in this knowledge and truth and sincerity. May the election be upon your households. God, Shalom.